into it. I am just setting up as we speak. Let's go. We're gonna chat tech. Oh. Damn it, I always eat the snacks before I remember they exist again. That's so sad. Let's go. We are just setting this up. We will make sure everything's working in a second. Ooh. Alright, I sound good, which is very nice. I'm just going to check the game level. Bear with me, everyone. Alright, I sound good, which is very nice. I'm just going to check the game level. Bear with me, everyone. Alright, I sound good, which is... Hello, Ducky! Welcome in. Wow, you're nice and early. Hello, I'm still testing my sound out. How are you? And thank you so much for the resub. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Alright. I am just... Why are we in Snow Peak? Oh, right, because we beat Snow Peak last time. Been better, but I'm okay, Woolurk. I hope you're doing okay, Ducky. I hope everything's okay. And feel free to... Thank you very much for lurking, but, you know, feel free to give a shout out if you need anything. That's what we're here for. Hello, Deherminator. Welcome in. You're also in nice and early. Wow. It's good to have everyone in. It has felt like years since I last streamed. I think it's because I've been so busy with so many different projects right now. But it has legitimately felt like years since I last streamed, even though it was less than a week. Alright. Now, here lies the rub. So last time we got all 4 pieces of the Mirror of Twilight. I don't know what this means now. I know that the win condition was to get all 4 pieces of the Mirror of Twilight in order to be able to beat the game. Like you had to do that to progress and beat the game. I don't know what happens now that we've got all 4 pieces. Whether or not we have to go to Palace of Twilight, or we can go straight to... I'm gonna wager it says... I'm gonna wager it straight to Hyrule. The yellow barrier is gone. That's why I'm saying straight to Hyrule. Now, the only reason why I even questioned that in the first place is we still do not have access to the Arbiter's grounds. We still don't have access to the Arbiter's grounds, which is where the Mirror of Twilight is. Will this allow us to go into Castle Town? It's looking like it might. Again, this is so laggy, it isn't funny. Wow. Okay, how are we all tonight? It has been as I said, it's been a long week. It has felt like forever since I last streamed. But I am so excited to be back. I've been waiting for this all week. Alright, let's see straight off the bat if we can go to Hyrule Castle. If we can, this might be over a lot quicker than we thought. Let's see. It's gonna be so funny if we can just beat this and we didn't even need, like, I made such a big deal out of getting the double claw shots. If we don't even need them to beat City in the Sky, that's so funny. Can I re-close the door? I've never tried to. Oh, you can. Can I completely close it? No, it won't let you completely. In all honesty, because you can fit through the gap anyway, I've never really bothered opening the door before. So that was just a fun little novelty. Alright, yeah, we can go straight into Hyrule Castle. This might be, we might be finishing this way earlier than I anticipated. Maybe even before the break, I don't know. Which, oh look, there's a sign there. Again, I'm seeing all the coolest little details that the randomizers put in, not in the actual game. Welcome to Hyrule Castle and Twilight Princess, my favorite version of Hyrule Castle. They say that Castle Town is on the way of the hero. I got that one, funnily enough. This is my favourite version of Hyrule Castle that we've ever seen. It's the fact that we've got the beautiful... It still looks beautiful and regal and very real. Without actually... Without actually, you know, losing any of its... losing any of its edge in terms of how imposing it is. I think Ocarina of Time did a really good job at showing off how dark and dreary everything was. And for a game that's criticized as being like too dark and everything, I think the fact that Twilight Princess still maintained the overall normal aesthetic of Hyrule Castle is very important. I very much enjoy it. Anyway, that's my little TED talk over. Can I please have that heart? There we go. This is really cool. Let's go. Now, in theory, we don't even need to do this outside section because all the keys are removed from the game. We don't actually need to do the outside section. We can just go straight into the main section. I'm just going to explore a little bit out here, not too much, but just a little bit, purely because I love this area so much. And while we're fighting these monsters, let's talk about what we're going to be doing next on this stream. So we have had a very interesting time playing through this randomizer. As I said, this is my first ever time playing a Twilight Princess randomizer. And I have enjoyed this very much. Do not get me wrong, I have very much enjoyed this. But for our next thing, we are going to go back to Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask Combined. Now, the original plan was to have a seed built by someone else for our next randomizer. And that's still going to happen in sometimes very soon. But I do not have the seed ready with me tonight. And that's purely because, number one, I wasn't expecting to finish this so quickly. And also because something's come up for them. Something kind of unavoidable has come up for them. Which, yeah, absolutely, things happen. So, what does that mean? Oh wow. Sorry, I was just really curious as to see whether or not the ball and chain hits that. I genuinely, what we're going to do is, we are either going to have a short stream, depending on how long we're streaming Twilight Princess for, essentially. We'll either have a short stream, or we will build a seed together. And just, well, like, I'll build a seed during the break or something. And start a new Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizer, and I'll just know the rules. That's it. I think that's fairly easy. This fight in particular, I do enjoy doing. And now that we have the Helm Splitter and the back slice, we're ready for it. Let's go. Now, I want to... Oh, I forgot he talks. I wish I could crack my neck and my back like that. That would be so satisfying. So, as you can see, he normally has a key on him. However, we've removed all the keys from the game. So, I'm very interested to see what he's holding. Cool is that axe though? Like, I would wield something like that. I want to wield something like that. I find if this were Wind Waker and you had the ability to pick up the enemies' items, it's not a hard fight. I never said it was a hard fight. I just enjoy doing it. Oh, piece of heart. That is a weird camera angle. love the fact that he's not just some nameless, faceless enemy. You actually build a rapport with him, and he's so impressed by you that he literally changes allegiances. Bro! He spoke. Also, yeah, the fact that he talks is kind of whack. Like, I love it. It's so weird. What have we got? 50 rupees! Excellent. The fact that there's no music out here is something that I also kind of love. It may feel weird, especially considering how criticized Breath of the Wild was. I mean, obviously this is pre-Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild in particular was criticized for having no music. So you might be wondering, why do I love this? The ambient sound of the rain, stunning. Hang on, let me just quickly... It doesn't make any sense to me, but it adds so much. And the music, when the music does eventually kick in, and trust me, it will, it makes all the difference. It adds to it so well. The birds are chasing me in the cutscene, that's pretty funny. I think they're called like Kargaroths or something. No, isn't that a character from Harry Potter or something? I don't know, I can't remember. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but they're not geese. There we go. Alright. Bear with me for 1 second, everyone. Alright. Excellent. There we go. Taken care of now. Let's go back into the game. Sorry, just had to take care of that quickly. Alright. We will be... Hello, Placehold! Welcome in! Oh, and thank you so much for the 3-month sub. That's very kind of you. Wow, thank you. I very much appreciate that. How are you, Placehold? We are getting settled into... This is the last area of the game. In fact, I didn't even have to do any part of this. Like, the outside part, we can skip it all and go straight to the inside. I'm only doing it because I genuinely enjoy this section. Alright. But yeah, how are you? Oh, I see the issue. Let me just quickly pause first. There we go, that's better. I'm good. I got my assessment in 3 minutes before it was due. Hey, that's good. Congrats. 3 minutes. I love it. Excuse me. There we... No, come on. There we go. That's really cool that you got it in 3 minutes. That's very nice. For me, I was never that lucky. I usually got it in about 3 minutes after it was due. Oops. Oh, but that's really good. Congratulations. It must feel so nice to have it done. Not only did I just blow the barrels up, I accidentally killed the Bokoblin with it too. That's very nice. But yeah, no, that's awesome. Whee! Yes, and my next one isn't due for 3 weeks. Oh, that's the best feeling in the world. That's so good. Ah. I was saying before, it feels like it's realistically been about half a week since I last streamed. It honestly feels closer to be like to like a month since I last streamed. It's ridiculous. Alright. I've forgotten which way I'm going. It's not that way. Up here, isn't it? Yes, it's up here. Nothing there. Alright, let's take one of these. We have never seen one of these before in this entire randomizer. I was just saying before, it's a little bit bizarre to me that we may, in theory, be beating this entire randomizer without ever once seeing the entire desert. We have skipped an entire area of the game, and quite a big one at that. We've never actually seen the Palace of Twilight. We've never seen, well, yeah, we've never seen the Palace of Twilight. We've never seen the entire, desert. We skipped every part of the desert, which is a little bizarre to me, but sure, why not? And there's a very good point that there's a very good, possibility that we're not going to see it. In fact, it's a likelihood, really. Alright. Oh, that's just a shortcut. Excellent. Oopsies. I've never been really good at controlling these, if I'm being honest. Terrible at controlling these. Alright. There we go. Let's go. Which way do I want to go? Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, there we go. Now we can just ignore these guys. Alright. This takes us to this dismount. Alright. No, come on. There we go. Hopefully that guy doesn't hit us. Boom. 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 And... oh. I've forgotten how to do it. Oh! Yeah, no, hang on. If I do those two, I think it actually catches the one in the middle. It's been a while since I've done this puzzle, if I'm being honest. And I think even then there's a specific order you're supposed to do it in. Yeah, see, it catches the middle one there. Nope. Okay, what's the order? Give me the order. Oh, it doesn't even give me the set order. Okay. Let's try it this way. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is an order, and I've just forgotten it. No. Oh god, I'm gonna be here all day trying to figure out the bloody order. Again, we don't actually have to do this, so if we need to skip it, it's fine. We did that one first, so let's go this one first. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe? Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm... Twilight Princess Triforce fan. Wind puzzle. There we go. You're supposed to use the boomerang. Oh, okay. So there's an inscription on the ground. That's sure. I thought I already cleared all the leaves, but sure, okay. It doesn't tell me jack. Aha, there we go. Oh, am I supposed to turn into a wolf or something? Yeah, when the... Oh. Bear with me here, because that makes no sense. Wait. Okay. Look at the ground in the shape of the Triforce. Use the Gale Boomerang to hit the exact order they appear. Oh, I see! I'm stupid. I get it. We're going full send. Again, it's been about 10 years since I last did this puzzle, if I'm being honest. Now I get it. So, it's hard to see, but there's an actual pattern in green in the moss. That's what you're supposed to do. I just assumed that was part of the grass texture clipping in. That makes way more sense. Crap, what's the puzzle? What's the... Okay. Hello, by the way, Snecky. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. Crap, what was the order again? Well, that obviously wasn't it. What is it? Oh, it's middle. Okay, yeah. I am so stupid. Hello, Snacky. How are you? I hope you are doing very well and having a good morning, evening, night. Oh, no, I think you're Australia. You're in Australia. I think you've mentioned that. So, I hope you're having a good night. There. I know we spent 20 minutes at this puzzle for a puzzle that we do not even need to do. Excuse me? Why didn't that work? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I'm kind of... Thank you! Why didn't that work last time? It's cold. It is cold. It is freezing. I don't know whereabouts in Australia you are, but all of that for 100 rupees. I don't know whereabouts in Australia you are, and I'm not gonna make you say. But apparently in my area at least, it's gonna be raining and like a maximum of 10 degrees tomorrow. I am not excited. I do not like the sound of that being, to be honest. I mean, who would? That must be on the... Okay, yep. I see where it is. Yeah, no, it is bloody freezing. I don't know if anyone here is watching from somewhere where it's summer, but I am jealous. Just know that. You can keep that rain. Honestly, yeah, nah. I don't blame you for that one. I am not looking forward to it all. Alright, 100 rupees. There's a chest down here that I missed? No, I didn't. Okay, excellent. That must be part of the inside. Alright, speaking of the inside, let's go. Ooh, I've been paid money. I like that. Sorry, that's not worth talking about, but... Alright. Here is one of my favorite things in Twilight Princess. I'm just going to turn the volume up here. The music is so good. The music is incredible. And look at the size of this place. And you know the best thing about the music in this? Is the fact that as we get deeper and deeper into Hyrule Castle itself, the music builds and becomes more and more until you're standing at the door and you get the full soundtrack, like you get the full scope of the orchestra, and it is stunning. Like, a lot of people expressed disappointment with Twilight Princess when it was released because it was not an orchestrated soundtrack. This was still a MIDI soundtrack at a time where orchestrated soundtracks were becoming a bit more common. That's why they made such a big deal about about Skyward Sword having a fully orchestrated soundtrack. But for a non-orchestrated soundtrack, this is pretty damn cinematic. Just saying. It's pretty dang cinematic. Alright. That chest is now loaded in. We're gonna go fairly quickly through here. We're not gonna do too much here. But we are gonna collect any chests that we see. We're not gonna go out of our way to get chests that, you know, we don't have to. But we are going to collect the chests that we see, just to see what items are in here. Keep in mind, we still have, there's a lot we never found. We never found the magic armor, which, to be honest, could have been useful. We never found the magic armor. I mean, we did find a lot of things, don't get me wrong. We never found all of the hidden skill, like all the sword skills. We never found, Aurora's ladder? I've forgotten the name for a second. We never found Aurora's ladder, which will give us access to the desert. Again, we have done all of this randomizer without once ever going to the desert. Which, bizarre, but okay. Did I want to go the other way? No. I do remember you can get to that one. Aha, yeah. I was gonna say, I do remember that there's a very specific spot that you can hook shot to from here. I've forgotten how this chest is supposed to spawn in. I think there's maybe, yeah. I think there's maybe a switch somewhere else for it, but I can't remember if I'm being honest. Ah, that one's lower than the others. Whee! All right, as I said, we're not gonna get every single chest. Excellent, but we are going to continue on. Sorry, the soundtrack still just gets me. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we never ended up getting in this adventure. So it would be nice to go through this last area, see what we were never actually supposed to get. Because by this point, if you're getting the item here and now, after we've already accomplished all of the things that we needed to do to get here, it's kind of a useless item. Like, for example, if Aurora's letter is in Hyrule Castle, then we were never intended to go to the desert once at all. There's a dark nut here? Huh. Oh, hey, also Soup. Hello, welcome in. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, redeem spoiler log of your choice. Thank you so much, Placehold. I really appreciate that. That's really awesome. I will do that in just a second once I've finished beating this little guy. Jump out the way for his sword, because after that first one, he will never actually do it again. Link will never automatically jump out. They expect you to remember to jump out. Even though, like, why would you remember that? goodness sword durability was not a thing here. Oh, come on. I took more damage from the bloody barrier than I did to the by the Dark Knot. That's kind of funny. There we go. Currently in the city, saw you streaming when I was driving, so I wanted to join when I got here. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Also Soup. Also, I hope you're having a good time in the city. We are going to fill up our lantern. So there's free lamp oil here. Why wouldn't we fill it up? As well as that, there is a very specific reason why you would want the lantern filled up. So you can get these steps. Alright. Doing some last minute running around for my new job tomorrow. Oh, that's very exciting. That's really cool. Congratulations on the new job. I hope you have a lovely new day, first day tomorrow. That's exciting. Hello, Virtual Fusion Games. Welcome in. Everyone's coming in. Oh right, placeholder. We've got to check the spoiler log for the item of my choice. It would have been really funny if that was one of the items that I was about to check. We're gonna check for Oru's letter because, again, we never went to the desert, and that's kind of making me curious. Welcome in, Virtual Fusion Games. I hope you're having a lovely day. Alright. A-U-R-U. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Wait, have I got that right? Yes. Okay. Oru's letter is here in Hyrule Castle. And in fact, we'll probably get it. It is here in Hyrule Castle, which means that we were never supposed to come here in the first place. How bizarre is that? That's very interesting. There you go. Thank you so much, Placeholder, for letting us check that. We will probably get that at some point. I mean, why wouldn't we? So I know exactly where it is. It's in the treasure room of Hyrule Castle, which is literally the last room before the boss, which is kind of hilarious. Alright. Once the rando's done, we'll have to check to see where the magic armor was, because we never collected that either. Finish. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, so you might notice this is remaining locked, even though we beat the two enemies. There's a very good reason for that. It took me a long time to figure this one out. Huh. What happens if I shoot that? Huh. Anyway, back to the actual reason at hand. These are the ghosts of the Hyrule soldiers slain in battle. How cool is that? Sorry. It's also kind of a reason why I never admitted this to my mum and dad growing up, because I was like, oh, I don't want them to think I'm a wuss. But this did kind of terrify me when I was a kid. Hyrule Castle did kind of... not terrify me. No, that's a bad choice of words. It made me very uneasy. It made me very uneasy when I was young. And to the point where I was like, if I play through Hyrule Castle too long at night, I'm not going to sleep. So, yes. OMG, I just found the navy blue blazer I was looking around for the last 2 hours. Thank goodness. Oh, I'm so glad you found it. That's going to be a rough thing to find. I've never really thought about where to find a navy blue blazer before. I don't think I have a navy blue blazer. I have a black one, and I have a Legend of Zelda blazer. It's literally like, I wear it into the office all the time. It's a professional blazer, but it has the Triforce, like a professional black blazer, but it has the Triforce on the pocket, and on the inside it's lined with green and shows off the map of like shows off the map of Hyrule, which is really cool. And I have just like I have a dark green blazer, but that's it. All right. You're really gonna make me do both at once. Excellent. I was hoping it'd be an iron knuckle situation. Alright, let's do this. So, there is, this is not the hardest challenge that you face involving Dark Nuts in this game. In, there we go. In the Cave of Ordeals, which again is somewhere we never visited, because I was hoping I would actually be able to hit the other Dark Nut. Or at least I wanted to see if it was possible. So in the other... Okay, let's just get rid of the other guy first. Yeah, let's just get rid of him first. So yeah, in the Cave of Ordeals, which is in the desert, so of course we never got to it. There is a room, and the final room of the Cave of Ordeals has 3 of these guys that you fight all at once. Which is possibly my favorite challenge in the game. I'm not doing a very good showing of defeating these guys here, and that's because talking and trying to fight these guys at the same time is a little bit annoying, not gonna lie. And it's well worth doing it because, you know, I get to talk and play games for all of you. But it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world trying to talk and play video games at the same time. But trust me, it is such a fun challenge when you get it. Thank you. For some reason that helm splitter was not landing before. And jump out the way. Alright. Whoop, there we go. Honestly, it's proven very difficult, funnily enough. I can understand that. Trying to find a navy blue blazer of all things. Considering how common they are in like TV shows and movies, you'd think that more stores would carry them. But I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen it. There we go. And we'll end up back with full health, which is very nice. Nice. Okay, so this door here takes us to outside, which we're going to quickly hit up first, because I do believe there's a couple of chests, and it's not too far out the way. As I said, any chests that we are easily able to get and that's not out of our way, we will grab them. Oh, yeah, okay, I know this one. Alright. Let's just quickly grab these. Why not? Oh, an aerofoil! We've actually never beaten one of these before. Let's do it. So an aerofoil. These are winged monsters that have a shield with a suspiciously claw-shottable target on it. So you wait till it tries to raise its shield to hit you, and then you summon it, and then, you know, beat it up and all that crap. There is a sort of misconception around, for some reason, that you have to bomb arrow them or arrow them before they'll raise their shield up. And that is not true in the slightest. In fact, shooting them or bomb arrowing them will do literally nothing. Doesn't do a single thing for you. So your best bet is literally just to wait. It's a waiting game. It's all about timing. I don't know why people think that you need to bomb arrow them first, but apparently it's a fairly common misconception. Something that I didn't know about previously, but there you go. Alright, then we've got the boss key here, which obviously isn't going to be the boss key for us, but yeah. Oh no, this is such a hard challenge. What are we going to do? hardest challenge we've ever faced. I think we talked to these guys at some point, but they're here to help us now. And we're going to be interrupting this cutscene in a second to set up bad time. Thank you so much also, Sid, for redeeming the points for that. Alright, before we collect our chests, let's go through our bad time. Hang on, bear with me. Bad time. Thank you so much, B, for redeeming points for that. You like to see that, don't you? Alright. I just realized you can actually see me now. I realized this entire time you've never been able to see me, and I've made some truly hideous faces during this battle. So there you go. Yay, sorry. No, I'm glad for it. Thank you so much, B. Sorry, B? Where did that come from? Bad time. Thank you so much also, Sue. Let's go. I'm going to struggle with this because I haven't done it in over a week. Okay, I've never done that no hit before. Let's go. The rest of it I'm gonna suck at, but hey, we had a good start. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, why am I not taking damage? I should be taking damage. I suck at this. Oh right. Yeah, I suck at this one. Oh shit. Sorry. Pardon. Okay, we are gonna heal. Virtual Fusion Games, thank you so much for the sub. That's really appreciated. That's awesome. Thank you. Alright, this one I feel like I can do fairly well. Shit, I said that. I really said that and jinxed myself, didn't I? Alright, Legendary Hero. Alright, it's this one I suck at. Okay, you know what? I will take that. That's not so bad for me. That's not so bad. Yeah, okay, this one's fine. This one I can do. It's just a circular pattern. You just literally just... It's this one I struggle with. These stupid bone ladders. These moving bones. Oh god, I'm so close to death. I did not even realize. Okay, we're just gonna wait for our health to go down. We eat the butterscotch pie, the butts pie. Gaster blasters. Oh, but balls. Come on, Gasters. You're supposed to be nice to me. Okay, more bone ladders. Oh, crap. Okay, we've still got the instant noodles. We're going to use the instant noodles here. We're not doing too bad, all things considered. I'm giving myself the best fighting chance possible. We're waiting. Oh, crap. I said that and then... Fuck. I'm crap. Sorry. Mind my language. Family friendly. Oh, this one I can do. Alright, close enough. We can sort of do that. We're going to eat the legendary hero here. We're going to save the face steak till later. Oh, frig me. Why am I sucking at this? Okay, we're just going to wait for this to go down. Alright, let's go. Oh, Gaster Blasters. Okay. Oh, frig. Oh, steak. Eat the face steak. What the... Why? I'm normally fine with that one. Okay. Ooh! goodness. Okay, we are out of healing items. This is it. There's like some sort of input lag or something. No, that sounds like a terrible excuse, but there we go. That was it. It felt very weird for a second there. Thank you so much for suggesting that one. And for redeeming your points for that also, Sip. I appreciate it. I missed some comments there. Virtual Fusion Gaming, thank you so much for the sub. That's really appreciated. And whoa, thank you for the 3 months of tier 1 for the Hill to Die On. And also welcome in Hill to Die On. That is so incredible. Thank you so much. And our sub goal has just been wow. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's really amazing. Thank you so much, Virtual Fusion Games. I really appreciate it. You're incredible. Thank you. Wow. Okay. I've already forgotten what we're up to. Virtual Fusion gifted the sub. Thank you so much, Virtual Fusion, for the gifted sub. That's incredible. That's amazing. Did I say thank you to someone else? I meant to say thank you to Virtual. The build up there just for 10 hours was kind of funny. That's incredible. Thank you so much, Virtual. Wow. Sorry, I was just taken aback there for a second. VS coming in clutch. That's it. Absolutely. We love the clutch. Okay, we are just going to duck in here for our chest quickly. Boom. That's the switch. I knew there was a switch to get that chest, and I just couldn't remember it. Alright. There's also a chest here that we'll check out. Bombs! Alright. Let's quickly go for that one chest. Why not? Can I hook shot it from here? Oh, claw shot it from here. Nope. Alright. Oh, come on. I know I can claw shot this from. There. I was gonna say, I know I can claw shot that. Wow, sorry, I'm still reeling a little bit from the subs. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. Alright, bombs! More bombs. Alright, excellent. I guess we're gonna have to go all the way back around. Maybe. I didn't think this far ahead, did I? So this function in Twilight Princess that you may have seen me using all the way through this randomizer. Yeah, I've got to go all the way around. Where I go in first person mode and then I go, oh crap, I need to readjust, and I hold the trigger and I start strafing with the item that I'm aiming with. That has been so inbuilt into me from Twilight Princess. And I think Wind Waker has it as an option as well, I can't remember. That I've started accidentally trying to do that in Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, where you can't do that. In fact, if you ever go back and watch the VODs of the Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizers, you'll actually see me attempt it multiple times and then give up and go, why isn't that working? It's because it's never been a thing in Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask. I'm just dumb. Alright. Can I just straight up not get back to that section? Alright. We're going back over here, I guess. Ooh. I think that's what you're supposed to. I think you're just supposed to go back to here anyway. But I was just seeing if we could pull wee little snaky. There we go. Alright. Sorry, I'm being stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go. Oh, dear. This way. Alright. So I'll talk about how much I love this, this temple, the music, the vibes are immaculate. Let's talk about the boss battle that we're going to be seeing. Because we are, in fact, going to be seeing the boss battle. That's not an if, that's a when. the boss battle here in particular, is quite... It's long. It's long. There we go. It is a long boss battle, and I don't mean that as an insult. So I don't want to say anything like too much before we fight it in case I accidentally spoil it for some people. It is very involved with good reason. Excellent. Now let's turn back. Alright, there is a particular order you've got to do this, and I'm going to quickly see what the order is. No, okay, there's... For some reason I thought there were ghosties telling us what the order was. Alright. Or is it just like a you gotta figure it out sort of thing? Okay, so you gotta figure it out sort of thing. So we... No, not that. That. No. Yes. Yes. No. There we go. I was gonna say there is an order to this and I just couldn't remember what the order was. That's all. Alright. So the boss battle, I'm trying not to say too much ahead of time. There are two phases that I think are genuinely spectacular. There are two phases of the boss battle that I think are genuinely spectacular. There's one that I think is kind of mid in concept but still fun. And there's one that's super cool in concept but just kind of a little janky if I'm being honest. And I'm not trying to spoil it, but you will see exactly what I mean. One of the... it's slightly better in the... Why am I... Okay. It's slightly better in the HD version, but one of the phases, despite how cool the concept is it is super janky. Let's be real here. It is a little hard to do. So we're gonna see how we go with it. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that takes us to the chest we've already completed. Excellent. Alright. And this takes us back out here. Why does this take us back out here? Ah, of course. Why? Oh, that's a shortcut back to here. Okay, that makes sense. Wish I had that one before. Okay. Now, here's the rub. I don't remember exactly where I'm going from here. Okay. Yes, now I do. Sometimes it can be a little bit weird trying to figure out where the hell I'm going. Again, as much as I love this temple, I haven't done it that many times. I have beaten Twilight Princess a good number of times, about 4 or 5 times? No, hang on. I've played through Twilight Princess about 5 or 6 times. And the rest. Played through it about 7 or 8 times. How many times have I actually gotten into this section of Twilight Princess? About 4-ish, 4 or 5 times. I get to the Palace of Twilight and I stop every time. Thank you also, Soup, for subbing. Thank you again. That's really amazing of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. You can hear the bass line is starting to kick in. We're hearing more of the game now. Yay, it worked. Thank you so much, also, Soup. I genuinely appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you. Everyone's so nice. I love it. Thank you so much. I've been fighting with my Twitch for so long to let me subscribe and it finally worked. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. And thank you, Twitch, for working. So this room confused a lot of people. No matter what you do, it won't actually let you jump. And that's a fairly easy jump to make. But if you transform into wolf, well, number one, we've got ghoul rats, which we've never seen before, because again, we were never in the desert. But again, we have the ghosts of Hyrule's soldiers pointing us where to go. This room has always stuck out so vividly in my memory. Look at their faces. What the hell happened to these people? Anyway, enough creepypasta. Like, okay, it's not even creepypasta. Enough creepypasta potential things. Oh, it's so creepy and I love it so much. I love this music. I do too. This music, genuine banger. And the fact, even now we're still just on the other side of the room and you can hear the bass line getting louder and louder. It's so good. Scary. It is. I love it. Again, so good. Okay, transforming back into a human. We're gonna make our way through here. Whee! And you've got the thunder going, because keep in mind it was raining before, and now we've got the added thunder, and oh, immaculate vibes. The vibes are crap. The vibes are immaculate. Time for the drive home. We'll have to log off, but thank you yet again for a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for joining us again, also Sip, and thank you so much for the resub. I genuinely appreciate it. Enjoy your drive home and travel safe. There we go. Sorry, just whee. Using the claw shots in first person mode to angle the jump right. Surprisingly good. Can you hear the music again? Every time we climb up, it's going to get louder and louder and build up more and more. And yes, the music is probably louder than me right now, but it's very intentional. You need to hear it. It's so good. Alright, here lies our climb. Alright, this is the part I suck at, not gonna lie. See what I mean? I genuinely do suck at this part. So we might be here for a while. I was waiting for it. I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it. Alright. Whoo! Take that, punk. Can you hear it now? So this Dark Knight is notably different from the others. It is a different color. And yes, that does mean something. So, much like, again, why is this, come on. Let me helm splitter you, damn it. Thank you. Much like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the enemies here, their armor signifies how difficult they are to beat. So there is a very good reason why this one's a different color and why you do see different colors of Dark Knights. It's because this one is significantly stronger than the others because it is a different color grade. People think that system was introduced in Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild, but no, it's shown here. In fact, it's been in multiple previous Zelda games. It's now louder again that we've beaten the Dark Knight. There is one room we have yet to explore. Welcome to the treasure room. Literally. Welcome to the treasure room. If there's anything that's going to be in here, in Hyrule Castle, it's going to be here. And we already know that one item is, in fact, in here. Oru's Memo. That's the item that allows us to get to the desert. Literally in the last room of the game. How mad is that? We are just getting money upon money and no magic armor to spend it all on. Water bombs. Just to tease me one last time. It was only last stream, but it feels like a while ago that we were struggling to find water bombs. Oh, the model draw. Excellent, that's another skill. Arrows. I will say, if nothing else, this room thoroughly prepares you. Oh, one last ice trap, of course. Wouldn't be anything with it. Wouldn't be this game without one last ice trap. This room prepares you for the end battle, if nothing else. Like, if you struggled finding arrows or bombs or anything, it's gonna be here. Speaking of which, thank you for the ice traps, Virtual. Piece of heart. That's a very well-timed piece of heart because we did need the health. And more arrows. Excellent. Alright. Are we ready to face the final battle? We are an hour into stream. Oh, thank you for the on-screen ice trap celebrations to signify our last ice trap of this battle, of this game. Shall we? The storm, the music, the castle, the sky. Look at it all. Look at it. Oh. You've got this. Thank you so much, Placehold. This is a stunning view. And believe it or not, it is very reminiscent of Ocarina of Time. Like, obviously, a lot of things in this game are very reminiscent of Ocarina of Time. But this sky is very similar, if not almost an exact replica, of the sky in the final battle of Ocarina of Time. It is stunning. It's beautiful, but TBH, I still find it a little bit lacking in contrast and colours. The HD version is your friend for this. The HD version adds a lot more of the saturation and contrast back into it, which is... You would love the HD version for that. Not the cherubs! Okay, I'll definitely have to check it out. Yeah, absolutely. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I don't remember Zelda having red earrings. Welcome to my castle. Hello, the real Kizugaya. Welcome in. I hope you're having a great night. We are literally finishing this randomizer tonight. Although the fact that this cutscene keeps lagging and stalling is making me a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Also, how long do you think it takes for Ganon to do his hair in the morning? We are not gonna read through all of this. We are gonna start skipping it. I just wanted to really get the impact of the beginning in there. he's gonna monologue for a little bit. All true villains monologue for a little bit. I want to point out the fact that we never actually saw the cutscene of it happening, because again, we never went to the desert. It shows a cutscene of Ganondorf getting executed. Obviously, it didn't go too well. It was a foiled attempt, but they attempt to execute him. That's why he's got that sort of glowy patch. That's why they ran him through with the sacred sword. Look at what he's holding. What's it? You know. I will risk everything to deny you. Anyway. Yeah. Shadows being moved by light. Whatever. Anyway, if we ever get to see it, his weapon. See the glowy hole there? His weapon is the sword that they tried to execute him with. He literally wields his own death sword. And I think that is so cool. That is like badass. I love that. 0 hours because he sleeps like that. Absolutely. Yep, that's it. He probably does sleep like that, like permanently. Oh yeah, they fake Midna out. Sorry, but I don't usually go around looking at men's weapons. I only look at the real glowy ones. So you remember how I talked about 2 of these boss battles being epic? Welcome to the first epic one. How cool is this? We are fighting Puppet Zelda here. This is Ganon's puppet Zelda. Oh, crap. I also haven't done this boss fight in many years, so we're gonna see how bad I suck at it. Evidently quite a bit. It's been a long time since I've done this fight. Alright, there we go. Oh, was I supposed to shoot her or something? I don't think so. Welcome to the first epic one. This ad starts playing. Oh no! I didn't even realize that. That's so bad. I do have to admit this is pretty wicked. Yeah, you're fighting Zelda. No, okay, I don't actually shoot her. That's so bad. Oh, right. Uses the power of the light and the Triforce against you, which is really cool. It's a corrupted form of the light and the Triforce, but you take damage if you're in that triangle. I didn't even realize the welcome to the first epic one ad starts playing. That's pretty funny. There we go. We are essentially just playing tennis with Zelda here. Alright, that's phase 1 over. How cool is that? Sorry. Okay, I have to admit this is pretty wicked cool. Exactly. It is so cool. I do enjoy it. Alright. Oh, there's the few shadows that we literally never collected. Oops. Okay, now for the awesome beer song. Yes! Absolutely. Alright. Zelda's good now. She G. She all G. She lit. Welcome to what I call pretty mid but still fun. This used to be my least favorite section of this fight. It's not bad. It's just... in my personal opinion, it's the weakest of the sections. In terms of concept. In execution, there's one that's a little bit weaker. Dark Beast Ganon. We're not going to fight him as a human. You can't fight him as a human. The music, though. This is a... You might be wondering why beer song, because you hear him go beer, beer. Yeah. Alright. Again, I've kind of forgotten how to fight this battle, if I'm being honest. Oh wait, shoot. Do I go as a human? I guess we're gonna find out. No. Bear with me here. No, we do fight him as a wolf. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a long time. Okay, see how he... Ooh, where did he... Okay. What we want to do is... Do you remember how... Aha. Okay, that was... The timing on that was wrong. But I do at least remember this section now, which is nice. So you remember, right in the beginning, we'd have to use the goat... Like, we'd have to catch the goats. And stop the goats from escaping. That's what we're doing here, but with Midna's hand. That's... Yeah. We are literally herding him as a goat. Is that a... Oh. I'll take a fairy, sure. Thank you. I'll take a fairy, why not? Alright, here we go. Or the Gorons in Death Mountain or the Goron mini-boss. Exactly, that's exactly it. We are herding him like a Goron or a goat. I think the goat comparison is a little funnier. But no, exactly like the Goron, that's exactly it. To me, it isn't the worst. Oh crap, I forgot about that part. I forgot that he actually did that. That almost scared me for a second there. Oopsies. Can I? Okay, he's just gone now. No, there he is. Okay, now he's going to jump back into the portals and we get to repeat this. Again, it's not the... Oh, right, he's right there. Did not notice that. Hello. Oh, okay, the timing was slightly off there again. He's gonna disappear. Can I please? It's not letting me Z target. There we go. There we go. So, this is not necessarily bad, but it is a little bit of a pace killer. A lot of it's just sitting and waiting around for him to appear out of the portals. Which, again, isn't necessarily bad, I guess. But it's still a little bit of a pace killer. That's my issue with it. As cool of a concept as it is a bit of a pace killer. We have spent a long time just waiting around. And we're still going. I forgot how long this section is, if I'm being honest. Is your tracker just behind, or do you still have the wooden sword? Oh, that's, no, I do have the master sword. I just completely forgot to, hit save last time. We do indeed have the master sword, I promise. I can update that in just a second. I am terrible at updating trackers. It is my biggest weakness in terms of a randomizer, is just updating a tracker. I don't play with trackers when I'm playing randomizers casually. So trying to remember to do it? Where the hell did he come from? Anyway, trying to do it normally, I just, like, trying to do it on stream for other people. I try and keep up with it, I'm just really bad at it. There we go, finally. That section does take forever. Wooden shield. We have the Zora armor. We have that. 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 There we go. There. You should play the acapella version and use my pop tracker. I really should. I've been meaning to actually check that out and see if that's feasible for me. This version, don't get me wrong, is fine, but it is number one really laggy, and I'm also really bad at updating the tracker. So we'll have to I will have to check that out, and I will definitely credit you for the pop tracker as well. All right. So there's this whole cutscene where Zelda's, you know, happy and healthy again, which is very sweet. We love that. Yes, yes, we've all suffered. Sorry, that's so mean. But come on. I'm trying not to provide too many spoilers for people, and also try and show off the best of the cutscenes and everything. Alright. That's cool. Again, it is lagging a little bit. The cutscene's lagging and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. This next section, I am super worried the game is going to crash or lag. We're going to see how we go. Aww! Look at her! She looks so happy and so proud of them. Also, that's super cool. Also a little bit freaky. I don't like all the legs. I mean, there's a reason, sure, but I still don't like it. So cool. I will say this ending segment, even if I sometimes think that some of the battle sections are mid, like the beast one takes quite a long time. The whole segment as a whole, incredible. The big difference to the acapella version is there's only one item in each pool of. There's only one item each in pool of green, blue, red, yellow rupees, a smaller set of water bomblings, normal bombs, and a smaller set of arrows. That's fair. And instead you get way more rupees. You know what? I wouldn't be too mad at that. Alright. Here's Ganon, and he has Midna's helmet. Oh, and he's broken Midna's helmet. That sucks. There's his death sword that he's holding. And he's summoned some ghosty bokoblin. Spirits of the light. Wait, we are at endgame already. We are indeed. We are in the final segments. We are in the final segments. This is at the section of the battle, the boss battle. As I said, there are two incredible sections. There's one that's kind of mid, but still fun. That was the Beast Ganon fight. And then there's one that's a great concept, kind of poor execution. We are at the great concept, kind of poor execution. Zelda has been gifted light arrows from the 4 light spirits. She has more than 3, despite the fact that, you know, the cutscene only shows 3. Bro! Chosen hero. Lend us the last of your power. The last? What's going to happen to the rest of it? There are parallel, like, so many games feature Link holding out his hand to Zelda, and it's the parallels between all the different games doing that. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Now we are on the back of Epona. And Zelda's going to try and slow Ganondorf with the light arrows. We've got to get close enough to keep in range of the arrows. Now, this is why I say great concept, terrible execution. Zelda's aim is absolutely bad. It's bad. And screw you, Ganon. Seriously, screw you, man. For many other reasons. Sure, he's evil and all that, but... See? Her aim sucks. The concept is you are supposed to Z-target him and keep you close, and that's it. No. That's not it at all. Her aim is straight up dookie. You've got to try and keep the straightest possible line. See, we managed to hit him, but we're so far away now in an attempt to catch the straightest line that being able to actually hit him with your sword, which is what you're supposed to do, and they don't actually mention that part, is kind of almost impossible. Zelda's aim is your own aim. That's true. It is true, but trying to balance the fact that he is constantly turning, the fact that Zelda also aims slightly to the left, and the fact that you've also got to try and keep close enough that you're able to hit him with the sword. That's the dookie part. In theory, that should have hit. There we go. There we go. At least it's a shorter section. So that section's already done, which is very nice. You target with the right stick. Oh, I've done it before. But it is the fact that I find targeting with the right stick makes it worse for me. I just find I'm sitting there and I'm the entire time, and it makes it worse for me. I find it's a really cool concept. The fact that you're fighting with Zelda and you're on horseback. I just find the execution of it a little bit too finicky. An impressive looking blade, but nothing more. This is the same sort of vibe as your Schwartz is as big as mine. Let's see how you use it. Like, he's straight up just referencing Spaceballs there. Alrighty, here we go. I can say the Wii version feels way better to aim. Yeah, I can imagine it does. The GameCube version is probably the weakest version of it. Now, what you're supposed to do is when he does that, you're supposed to chance him. Is the actual control janky similar to the bow and arrow? Is it ever so slightly to the left and right where you want? Yes. So, because Zelda's got to reach around you, she naturally aims closer to... She naturally aims a little bit to the left. Which means that it's a little bit of a learning curve, because you're not... If you're aiming dead on, you're actually incorrect. So, little fun fact for you. Get out your fishing rod in this battle. He gets distracted by it. Wait. Throw your fishing rod. He's distracted enough that you can whack him. Which is a fun little nod. He gets so confused as to why the hell you're bringing out a fishing rod in the middle of the battle that it's actually a viable strategy to hit him. If you ever struggle to hit him, get out your fishing rod. Can you even helm splitter him? No, it just kicks you in the face. That makes sense. If I were that tall, I'd also kick someone in the face. You can do that all the time, BTW. You can indeed. You can indeed, but it's just interesting to see it in the Ganon fight of all places as well. Whee! This is the other epic battle. This is an epic battle. So what you're supposed to do is every so often like that, you're supposed to chance him. And you're supposed to mash A. You can smash and bash him all you want, but you do need to chance him in order to progress this battle. Or not, yes or no. Remember to equip the boots for some style points for the final hit. Oh, that's a good point, actually, yes. Let me, we don't need our arrows no more. There we go. I've forgotten when the final hit is. I'm sure it gives us an indication, I think. Oh. You have the end blow and it prompts you. Does, yeah, it does. I was gonna say, I'm fairly certain it prompts you. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I'm fairly certain I'm right in saying that it prompts you. Again, it has been a... Excuse me, Link. It has been a long time since I've done this battle. And when I say a long time, probably about four or 5 years. So not even that long considering, but long enough that I get confused a little bit. And Zelda's just chilling on our horse being like, oh yeah, this is a normal Sunday in the park. Alright, come on, mate. Come on, old mate. So, in this boss battle, there is a unique sort of feature to it. No matter what you do, you can use all the glitches in the world. You can... Oh, he actually gestured us to come face him. Again, we're not actually doing anything to him here. There we go. Yeah, you can... Rod hit 3, Rod hit 3. Oh, absolutely. I just like doing the old hack and slash. There we go. And that's it. That's the randomizer done. And yes, we put on the iron boots for extra swag points. You can hear the iron boots in the cutscene. You need to learn the final blow in order to defeat Ganon. If you glitch your way through and do not get the iron boot, do not get the final blow, you cannot finish that fight and you are stuck forever until you save and quit, really. Yay! I do appreciate the clapping, Snicky. I love it. And the gods have finally abandoned him. How cool is this? I love this. Wait. That neck cracking sound lives rent-free in my head. Rent-free. I think about that at least once a week. He's still wearing the iron boots. I love doing that. I love putting on the iron boots for swag. Alright. Again, I have never completed... This was our first... Hang on, I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit so you can still hear me. This was my first Twilight Princess randomizer. I have very much enjoyed it. This has been incredibly fun. Again, I have never seen a Twilight Princess randomizer before. I'd never experienced any of it. So being able to experience this blind for the first time, top tier, 10 out of 10, would do again. This has been so much fun. I've only ever done Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask randomizers. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Ducky. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I just wanted to hear the dong 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 dong. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ducky. And there's our Twilight Princess. Oh, Also, what an iconic look. I can't believe people didn't like this look. So something I don't think I've actually ever mentioned across the entire randomizer is that Midna's actually speaking English. Mommy. yeah, literally. No, I get it. I'm right there with you. Thank you for the 100 bits, Ducky. I know I said that before, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Midna's actually speaking English. So the sound bites are actually just sort of cut up a little bit. But if you ever hear Midna and think that you can understand her, it's because you probably can. You can, if you construct it and if you reconstruct it all, it's actually English. So some of it's complete gibberish. Some of it is an actual, some of them are actual sentences. Like you can hear her say stuff like, are you over here? Like, come over here, and are you listening to me? And we can go now, and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, this was my first Twilight Princess randomizer, my first non-Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizer. I've enjoyed every minute of it. There were some issues with the randomizer, obviously. The Twilight sections, I might try and remove those next time, because that was a little bit of a pace killer. And the high lag field. But otherwise it was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. Again, kind of bizarre that we never actually saw the desert once the entire time. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna take this time just while we're watching over the credits, while you are all watching over the credits. Okay, the credits are playing. I assume you play on Dolphin, right? Yeah, I do. That's probably a big contributor to it as well. I tried to fix it in the settings, and if I'm being honest, I think it just made it worse. I'm just gonna quickly check spoiler log for a second, just while we're watching these credits. Where was the magic armor? The magic armor was magic. Oh, okay. So you know how we did the Temple of Time, and there were those 2 chests that I skipped because I went, if they've got something in them, oh well, I can't be bothered. That's where the magic armor was. Oops. Oops. That's kind of funny actually. Wow. I think that by the end of it, that was the only big thing that we really missed. Did you enable the Hyrule speed hack patch? No, I didn't. What was in the desert? Oh, that's a good point. What was in the desert? Was there anything in the desert? Gerudo Desert. Piece of Heart. Orange Rupee Piece of Heart. Some ice traps. And some arrows. There doesn't seem to be much in the desert at all. It would have been really empty. What was... Cave of Ordeals. Cave of Ordeals would have given us water bombs. That's it. So literally nothing. You should definitely do that because the minimap is too big for Dolphin to render. It's why the game slows down. Okay, that's a good tip. Thank you. I never knew that. So that's good to know for next time. Thank you. Thank you. Good pick not going. Wasn't even our pick. It was literally the last chest we opened in the last room of the last dungeon. Kind of funny. Damn, missed ice traps. Oh, we will be getting more ice traps, I promise. What next? Excellent question. What next is I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to run to the bathroom, and we're going to put together, in the 5-minute break, I'm going to run to the bathroom and put together a seed, and we're going to get started on a new Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask combined randomizer. If you've joined for Twilight Princess, feel free to stay for Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask. Again, we are going to have, what was planned was we were going to have a seed where, I didn't know what the seed was. I was going to have someone else build it for me. Again, that is being delayed for a little bit. just due to unforeseen circumstances. For instance, I did not expect this to finish as quickly as it did. I did not expect to finish this rando today. But we will build our own seed. I'll build a seed and we'll get started on that. And then the next randomizer we'll do is the one where I don't know what's happening. Does that sound good? Can we all pick something to add to the seed? Oh, I love that. I love that. Maybe you want to combine Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and TP in Archipelago. I will have to try that offline. I will have to put it all together offline. And then maybe maybe we can introduce that at some point on the stream. I like that idea. Yes, we can all pick something to add to the seed. Do we want to build the seed on stream then? Maybe we'll build it on stream instead of me doing it over the break. I think that's a great idea. And yes, definitely Kizugaya, we will definitely have to try that out sometime. I'll have to experiment with it off stream, but then we'll have to do that at some point. All right, we're going to take a few minute break just while I run to the bathroom and maybe put my pizza in the oven. And then we'll be back soon. I'm going to let this play out. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This whipped new pep.
All right, let's go. I guess I forgot that you actually have to press A in this cutscene. But that's fine because we're going to move on to something else anyway. I will make sure you, if you want to see how this cutscene ends, then play the game. Was that the desert we never saw? Yes, this is the desert we never saw. My last seed was a menace. Got my shadow crystal 6 hours 40 minutes in. It was on Goromine's boss. Boots were on Star 2. Oh no. Both claw shots behind bombs and lantern. Bow on magic mallow magic armor. Oh, that sucks. That genuinely sucks. That's awful. Shadow here. Well, I don't even remember where the shadow crystal was for us. It was somewhere. Our claw shots were locked behind Snow Peak final boss and Master Sword. And we just, for some reason just sort of went, oh yeah, we'll just go check the Master Sword almost immediately. So that worked out for us. Alright. We are going to get started and build our new seed. That is not the button I meant to press. Let's press the correct button. That's also not the button I meant to press, but now you get to see my face. Ooh, lucky you guys. Alright, here we go. Let's build that new seed. Oh, and the fun part, sword in pot and in Agatha. Bug for Agatha was in HC treasure room. Oh, that is possibly the worst I've ever heard. Wow. Wow. Okay. Alright. Let's build some Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask randomizer. First of all, I need to know, what is our goal? Do I need to set this up as polls, or can you all just tell me in the chat? Because it's going to be a little hard to set it all up as polls while I'm on my thing. Alright. The goal is we can do any final boss, so either Ganon Majora, specifically Ganon, specifically Majora, Ganon and Majora, Triforce Hunt, or Triforce Quest. So Triforce Quest, we find the 3 pieces of the Triforce. Triforce Hunt, we find a number of the Triforce pieces that we determine. We'll tell you in chat. Okay, excellent. So tell me what you think. I'm leaning towards Ganon and Majora because we haven't done that in a while, but I'm going to follow your lead. I'm happy to follow your lead, essentially. We are going to leave the logic as all locations and the item pool as normal, though. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to quickly... I do not know what's shuffled here and what isn't. Song shuffle anywhere, sculpture, no shuffle, house sculpture, and no shuffle. Let's do both. Sounds good. We have done Triforce Quest Hunt, so fine with both bosses. Excellent. Alright, that's Ganon and Majora. Excellent. We are not going to do key sanity. I'm so sorry to anyone who loves that. We are not going to do that. Okay, do we want... Okay, boss keys. The boss keys are found in their own dungeon. That's fine. Do we want these Deku scrubs to be shuffled? And do we want the cows to be shuffled? Let me know if you want both shuffled, none shuffled, or one shuffled. We're going to keep the shop shuffle on because I think that's fun. Pots, owl statues anywhere, crates, barrels, hives we're not going to do because I do not know where all the hives are. Both shuffle. Excellent. Excellent. Cow shuffle is going to be. Wonder shuffle, snowball shuffle we have on. Red boulder drops. Okay, do we want to see it? So, you know how walking up Death Mountain, all the boulders drop and, you know, fire and all that? Those boulders can drop items that are shuffled. Do we want to see that? Personally, I would shuffle everything to everywhere. But that can make it a horrible seed. Yes. Yes, it can. I have done everything shuffled. It sucked. Alright, we're going to have the boulder drops on. We're not going to have mass trade. We're not going to have fairy spot because I do not know where all the fairy spots are. Red ice shuffle in Ocarina of Time. We're going to turn that on. I want to turn that on. That's going to be fun. So it means any red ice that any red ice that we sort of melt has the potential to drop an item. The frog rupees we are never going to shuffle. Never shuffling that. All right, the price we're going to keep it as affordable. All of this we're going to keep as is, I reckon. Okay. Can we climb everywhere in both? Sure, we can climb everywhere in both. I'll get that set up. Do we want the dungeon rewards? So that is the 4 boss remains, the 3 spiritual stones, and the 6 medallions. Sorry, for some reason I blanked. To be shuffled anywhere in the map or in the dungeons as rewards. Let me know on that one. While you're doing that, yeah, we're gonna cross World's Age, why not? Miscellaneous. Cowl, yes, we're gonna keep that on. Cloak, ice traps, yes. apply most surfaces on. Yes. And that. Not sure. What does everyone else reckon? Everyone else, let me know what you think about the boss remains while we go through and do the rest. A full lullaby, progressive, separate. Shared, we're just going to keep everything shared. We're going to keep that. We're going to keep that. All right, you guys get to decide what items I start with. Everyone just shout out an item that you think I should start with and I'll add it in. Any item that you want. Glitches, that's fine. Allow self loops. We are going to shuffle the dungeons because I find that fun. Let's do that. Why not? Okay, that's perfect. Fish. You want a fish. All right, we will add one singular fish to our starting items. Which fish? Let's do a adult fish, 8 pounds. Fierce deity mask. Oh, Snaky, I love you. Yes, we are starting with fierce deity. I will take that. Fierce deity. I will take that and I will run with it. Start with a hook shot. You guys are so nice to me. Again, I love it. Okay, bet. Hook shot. I will start with a hook shot. Why not? Thank you for the on-screen fish celebration. Since keys aren't anywhere, you should have boss rewards. Done deal. All right, we are keeping boss rewards as on the blue pads. Let me just make sure that was set as is. Wait. No. Items. Shuffle. Don't know why I got confused there. So okay, dungeon reward is set to blue there. What can we do with Tingle? So milk bar, gourmet milk. Tingle should be shuffled already. Tingle is shuffled. Full shop shuffle. Yes, Tingle items. So we have removed Tingle's, we have all the Tingle items are in our pockets. So all of Tingle's shops are randomized. So Tingle is randomized. I can confirm that. I've done that on purpose. Alrighty. We're going to keep the rest of it the same. Oh, thank you so much for following Triton the Titan. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's a Veronica Mars episode where there's a secret society called the Tritons, and they're, you know, based off the Titan. And I like your nickname. I like your username. Anyway, any particular colors of tunics? Otherwise, we're just going to keep it random. I think we're good. Any other starting items? Anything else? I think we're good to go. But oh, and thank you for following the real Kizugaya. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Again, thank you so much. Alright, are we ready to go? Anything else that needs to be done? I'm going to give you a few seconds to decide. Otherwise, we are going to get started. Also, I forgot when did I end my break? When did we end break? Let's go. Oh, thank you so much for the Let's Go celebration. I'm taking that as a cue that we are ready to... Oh, shoot. I forgot that was there. We are ready to go. You guys got to see a little sneak peek at my Twitch. Oopsies. There we go. That's fine. All right. While we are doing that, I am going to come back to the cam so I can do that. Thank you so much for the celebrations and for the follows. That's really awesome. All right. We are also just going to take another quick 2-second break. I'm going to quickly go check on my pizza in the oven, but we're just waiting for the seeds to generate. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty. So I've put my pizza into the keep warm in the oven, so it doesn't burn to a crisp while we're doing randomizers. I do not enjoy eating on stream, so I'm gonna have that as a nice reward. Don't forget to switch current game playing on Twitch. Funnily enough, that is exactly what I was about to do. Thank you so much. All right. Fantastic. Let's switch that over now. Ocarina of Time. Boom. Done. Thank you so much. All right, we are now set as Ocarina of Time. If you are here to watch me play Twilight Princess, I'm so sorry we just ended that. But feel free to stick around for some Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I am going to switch my controllers over. You guys get to see all the ins and outs of this. I have a separate USB controller for each of my different randomizers, yes. Alright. There we go. That's set up. Hopefully that doesn't, you know, muck up on the way. We are going to close all these. Twitch should allow having multiple games playing at the same time. Honestly, yeah, that would be so much easier, but oh well, what can you do? We'll schlep through. All right, we are literally just waiting for this seed to sort of finish building. It's taking a sweet time. But don't worry, we will be getting to the actual gameplay very soon. We're just gonna do while we are doing this, I'm just setting up the new trackers. There we go. So I do have an Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask tracker by Count de Hoon. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. Alright, seed has been generated. We are just downloading this seed now, and then we are going to get straight into it. Alright. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask Rando. There we go. Alright, shall we get into this, everyone? I'm excited. Are you excited? Let's go. Ooh. Let me just fix this one up. Alright. That one. Sorry, just bear with me while I fix up our trackers. Oh. Nope, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. Just bear with me for a second. This tracker does not want to work today. Hello, game, please. It's not even the game, it's my stupid tracker. Okay, whatever, I'll fix it soon. You're gonna get it fixed soon, I promise. Let's just get straight into this. Let's open up our new randomizer. Here we go. It's about time. We have not played Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask in a very long time on this channel. So we are finally getting into it. Ah, oh, there's the sound. Oh, I also forgot that this controller has a weird thing where I press the start button and it opens up Steam. I forgot about that one. Alrighty. So we have a new save file, which means we need a new name. So people, give me your selections for names, please. I will wait to hear selections on names, and while I'm waiting, I'm gonna see if I can get this stupid tracker to work. Oh, that actually did work, I think. No. Yes. Okay, the trackers are correct now. Except now, you can't even see it. There we go. We'll just put that there for now. There. That'll do. Excellent. Alright, Egg. Yes. We are going to have Egg, the hero of time. I have given you an egg. Excuse me. Did I not press it? There we go. The hero of time, Egg. And we have a fish, fierce deity, and a hook shot to start with, and that makes me so happy. Oh, that's so good. Oh, and we have the, why do we have the Master Sword? Why do we have a song? Maybe I didn't clear up my settings from last time. Oh well, and we've got climb everywhere on. This is gonna be messy. Okay. And we start with 5 rupees. Let's go. Alright, let's not mark these things off the tracker so I don't forget. Alright. I love Link's color. It is a gorgeous color, isn't it? I do like that. Okay, we have, nope, that's the Goron Sword. We have that. We have the hook shot. We have the Sun Song for some reason. I don't know why. And we have Fierce Deity's Mask, which is very exciting. Alrighty. I'm not gonna lie, it's been quite a while since we've done this. I've got to remember all the checks. Alright. Now, I need you all to decide something for me. Are we listening to Navi or are we not listening to Navi? So Navi will sometimes call up and be like, hey, listen! Are we going to listen to her or are we not? You get to pick for me. I don't even know what that emote is, but I like it. Alright. Okay, there we go. We've also started a Gamba. We are ignoring her. Excellent. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause for oh, hello, big chest. I didn't mean to start that long. We were also setting up a Gamba. What are we going to find first? Are we going to find a tunic? That includes the boots as well, the hover boots and the iron boots. Are we going to find a transformation mask? Are we going to find, what else did I put in there? A shield, tunic, shield, bow, transformation mask, or nothing you lose. Any item that is not any of those that I've listed, we are not collecting. Like, that counts as nothing. And if we get one of those items in this chest, you better all put your points in for it, I guess. Lens of Truth. Interesting. Okay. So we are ignoring Navi. We are trying to figure out which item we're going to get first. Let's go. Transformation Mask. Alright. That's currently winning. Very nice. Alright. Nothing in here. So we've got to check all of the grass, all of the pots. We haven't had to do grass and pot checks. Or randomizer. So this is... Oh, right. I need to... I can actually equip the sword, which is nice. We have not... Was song one of the options? No, it wasn't. Okay. Neither was bomb shoes. I forgot about these items. I'm not gonna lie. It has been a while since we've done one of these. Okay, so climb anywhere being on means it's very hard to enter these. So you've got to get the very precise angle. So it's been a long time since we've had to do a grass or pot check. And not only will we be doing grass or pot checks, we will also be doing barrels, crates, snowballs, lava rocks, ice, stalactites and stalagmites, red ice, chests, all of the above. We'll be doing every single check on the face of the earth. Link is a pothead. I came in to say not to misuse your pots, but I see you're about to go on a ceramic genocide. That's exactly it. Every pot must go. That's it. Pots are our natural born enemy here. Pots and wolves. Also, welcome in Link as a pothead. I love that name. That is fantastic. I hope you're having a good time. Alright, speaking of pots, there are a few pots that we do need to check in a few houses. And then we will hit up the shops as well, which is another check for us that I forgot to list off on our ever-growing list. So Sari's house here only has freestanding hearts, which are not randomized. Which is for my own sanity, if I'm being honest. How did we lose health? Oh, right, the boulder. Alright, we're just going to steal that from you. Piece of heart, very nice. There are 2 pots in here that we have to check as well. Every single pot. Thank you for your kind words. I'm very happy with my username. I am very glad. That's a fantastic username. I love it. Eye drops. Alright, there we go. So every pot has to be checked in this game, as well as every piece of grass. This is all going to pile up very quickly. Abandoned in-game action. Full-on completionist mode. You can't miss a single pot, rock, enemy, piece of grass, or NPC. Oh, I both love and hate that. Does that mean I have to buy every single item in the store? Because that's going to take me a while. Oh, and we have RuPaws. I forgot to turn RuPaws off. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay. Yes. Oh. Might take us a while. I just like seeing people giggle when they read it out loud. Honestly, 10 out of 10. Love it. Do I have to buy all the rupees? All the Gregs? No. Definitely not. No matter. Alright, I've bought all the Gregs that I can. I'm counting that as much as I can afford. Alright, full on completionist mode. Everything must be done. Excellent. And that's for 5 minutes in case you're wondering how this in-game action band works. Alright. We are smashing every rock, which is ironically the one thing here not randomized. On the upside, we do now have bomb shoes, which is going to open up pretty much a whole bunch of checks. Oh yes, I did miss an NPC, that's right. Sorry, let me go. There you go. Wait, what does she even say? It's been so long. Sarah said she's waiting at her usual spot. Yeah, outside my house. It's been so long that since I've actually bothered reading all of the text that, you know, yeah. I do not have a slingshot, and now you're just pelvic thrusting me. Dude. I know we're friends, but... Jeez. Sorry. That's really inappropriate. Alright, we have collected all these chests. Now we are heading up to Lost Woods, and now I've got to talk to you again. Excellent. So this is a 5-minute timer, which I forgot to set. 5-minute timer, please. There we go. So for anyone who's never seen it before, we ban in-game actions for 5 minutes for, I think it's a fairly reasonable amount. I think it's only 1,000 game points, in channel points. Which, in all honesty, isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. I should probably make that more expensive. With the amount of sort of checks that you all daisy chain on. Ooh. Kakiri Forest is Way of the Hero. We've gotten the Lens of Truth here, which could be considered Way of the Hero, but there's also more checks that we will have to do when we become an adult. So when we become an adult, the grass actually changes, believe it or not. So in the interest of not missing any checks that we can do right now, I forgot to put Ocarina on the Gamba. That's kind of a main item. Oh well, it's not very likely we're going to find an Ocarina, being honest. Here we go, so we are going to check this. We cannot check this Deku Scrub right now, not unless I can hook shot it. I don't think we can though. Oh, we can! Green rupee for... Because I can afford it. There's your Greg. Alright, so check that. The Pinnacle Rock Seahorses give us, I think it's at a green rupee or something. I had a friend in Canada back in the day that had example at MSN as their email. Still very jealous of that. That is an incredible email. That's brilliant. I love that. I had a friend and their email address is still active, so I won't say it out loud, but it was something to do with seizures, and it was fantastic. It was amazing. Oh, well, that sucked. There's nothing we can do around here. We're just going to collect the rupee that's in that bush. And then we're going to continue on. So... we are now making our way through the Lost Woods, and there's a lot of checks here. Ooh! Wait, was Shield? Shield was on the list! So for whoever put that, those 200 points in on the Gamba, well done. You have won the Gamba, whoever that was. Who won that? The Hill to Die On, congratulations. That is incredible. Alright, that is, wow, I was not expecting it to be Shield. I was honestly expecting it to be Bow. So there you go. If you're disappointed that you have lost that, you have a 50-50 shot of winning the next one. Heads or tails, now live. There we go. And we also got the land title deed and some rupees, which is very needed. Geez, everyone here has great usernames. Honestly, right? I'm feeling like mine's a little boring now. Everyone has some great names. The moment I read this is a placeholder's name was, I laughed so hard. Everyone has such great names. Alright. Boing, the time is 10 o'clock. Excellent. That has absolutely no impact on us. I think it has the time of day, outside of day and night, has impact on exactly one thing in this game. And that is Dante. And no one really wants to deal with Dante, let's be honest. Why would we actively choose to deal with Dante? Now, I have no way of collecting these rupees, I think. Unless I just hookshot down, and I'm not going to do that for every single rupee. Maybe I will. It is completionist mode. You put your points toward this. We are doing the injustice of this. We can't even. You might be wondering, why don't I just dive down? We actually can't. So we don't have the silver scale yet, which is the thing that allows us to dive down here. Otherwise, if they allowed us to dive down to the bottom right from the get-go without the silver scale, there'd be no point in us actually doing the whole beginning section of this game. Would be really cool if we could skip it though. Like if there was some way of using like a deku stick or something to escape the forest through this exact exit, that would be really cool. I wonder if someone's found something like that. In case you're wondering, that is 100% sarcasm. You can escape the forest here using a deku stick and Navi. It's called a Navi dive. It's fairly easy to do once you know what to do. I figured I should probably clarify that was sarcasm because some poor person's gonna be like, oh, you know that something. And that timer there ends our completionist mode. So thank you so much. We can't even collect the arrows to finish it off. But thank you so much for putting your channel points towards completionist mode. That was actually quite fun. Deku Nut upgrade for 10 rupees. I will take that because that also gives us Deku Nuts, which is excellent. Now there's nothing that we can do in that grove back there, so we're just going to ignore it for now. Thank you for doing it. No, thank you for submitting your channel points. That was excellent. Okay, so let's continue on. That boulder back there only has 5 rupees in it, and that's not randomized, so we're just going to skip that. And now we're going to continue down here. So I have a specific set path that I like to follow when doing these randomizers. Our statue of Kana Canyon for 10 rupees. Absolutely want that. That is a good thing to have right off the bat. Akana Canyon is so annoying to get to in the early randomizer. Having that straight off the bat, so good. All we need now is, you know, okay, cool. We still got 5 minutes on that. A few minutes on that. By the way, heads and tails, if you have not gotten through, if you have not, you know, submitted channel points for that, feel free to do so. And we've gotten our first report. We have lost money. Excellent. Alright, shall we go through? Wait, you can climb on walls, or did I just see that wrong? We can indeed climb on walls. In this randomizer, some of our chat members voted on some of the rules, and we can indeed vote on, we can indeed climb walls. It is both a blessing and a curse, let me tell you that now. For example, it's an absolute blessing, because now I don't have to deal with trying to you know, deal with all the decky scrubs and, you know, not getting hit by them. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Link is a pothead. Again, fantastic name. Thank you so much for the follow, I genuinely appreciate it. That's really awesome. Let me grab my notepad, because I just forgot that we're going to actually have to write notes here. I don't think I wrote any notes for the Twilight Princess randomizer. But there's a lot more to go through here. I think in our Twilight Princess randomizer, we knew 3 locations for Way of the Hero, and that's easy to remember. But in Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask Combined randomizer, there's a lot more to remember, trust me. So we are just gonna write Ganon's castle is foolish, not Ganon's tower. Ganon's castle is foolish. Foolish, not worth plundering. Ganon castle. I should have picked Tails. Oh yeah, absolutely. Wow. Everyone went in for heads. By the way, that actually closed. So, hey Siri, heads or tails? It's heads. It was heads. There we go. Congratulations to anyone there who won some points during that. That went to placeholder Link as a pothead. Congratulations. There we go. Alright, oh, thank Kylie. Lol. Honestly, yes. I feel that. Congratulations. If whoever picked Tails, if you won, that would have been incredible. Ice Cav gives Hylian shield. That's low-key cursed. There are more than one Hylian, like, there's more than one Hylian shield in the game. So hopefully we find that one, or Mirror Shield, but are they separate or progressive? I think they're separate. Hints. Ice Cav final is Hylian shield. Excellent. So there's a lot of checks that we can do here. And the climbing on walls is both a blessing and a curse. So it's a blessing because we were able to just get straight to these without having to go through it on the ground first. It's a curse because it makes climbing through holes and grottos so much more annoying. We have our first compass here as well. Jabu is Morpher. Oh boy. Boss. Jabu gives us Morpher. Believe it or not, that's the one boss battle we can do right now. Like, I mean, we can do like Gomer and stuff like that, but Morpher we can already do straight off the bat. All it requires is the hookshot and the sword. It's a really chill boss battle. Also, we lost a significant amount of money doing that because of all the ripples in there. I kind of forgot to remove them clearly. Alright. So, up here we will get an item here. This is our song check. So we get a Saria song, and that's giving us 20 bonds. Excellent. We will come back here as an adult to check what the... Oh god, what is it called? No, not Serenade. The forest one thing. Okay, and we're just going to check what Forest Temple is. We might as well while we're here. Don't forget all the temples are shuffled. This is Ice Cav. Yeah, sure. While we're doing some of this, not all of it, but some of this, we're going to redeem Roller Coaster Fun Fact. Thank you so much for redeeming Roller Coaster Fun Fact placehold. Does that give us some items as well? No, excellent. Ooh, what's a good roller coaster fun fact for today? Okay. Roller coaster fun fact here. There's a lot of world records when it comes to roller coasters. So you have the world's fastest roller coaster, the world's tallest roller coaster, you know, the world's oldest roller coaster, all of that. There's a lot of world records. But did you know that the world's tallest roller coaster in particular has been a record of contention over the years? So the world's tallest roller coaster, thank you for the ice checks, the ice, giant ice trap, that's the word I'm looking for. The world's tallest roller coaster is a contentious record. And the reason for that is because of what is known as a shuttle coaster. So, previously, the world's tallest roller coaster has been held by roller coasters like Kingdom Car and... Oh! Okay, wing condition item there. Also, I need to update the trackers. I've been failing at doing that already. Whoopsies. Anyway, nice, absolutely. So, yes, there are the dancing deck is, I love that one. So yes, the world's tallest roller coaster is being held by, roller coasters like Kingdom Car, which, recently closed down, sadly. And, you know, Top Thrill Dragster and Crystal Beach Sci-Fi and all of that. And then the standard roller coasters. They go in a loop, you go on the train, you go up a hill, down a hill, whatever, and then you go back to the station. However, the concept of a shuttle coaster is, also exists. So shuttle coasters are slightly different, wherein there's not a complete track. What happens is it will go up one end and then complete a circuit and go up the other end. It's a non-connected piece of track. Think of it like a piece of cooked spaghetti. It might look like something like this. So the station might be here. This is your roller coaster history. The station might be here. You might get carried up this lift hill, and then the lift hill will release, and you go sliding down over the loop, and back up. And then there's another chain lift here, and then you go up this chain lift, and then you drop back down and do this all again. So it's not connected in the slightest, but you complete the course twice, once forwards, once backwards. That's what a shuttle coaster is, because it's shuttling you from one side to the other. Anyway, these roller coasters are a little bit contentious when it comes to the world's tallest roller coaster, to the point where when the world's tallest roller coaster became a big thing, when the roller coaster was changing hands a lot, they created a whole new category. There's the world's tallest roller coaster, and then there's the world's tallest full circuit roller coaster. And that's because shuttle coasters need to be a solid, I think it's like 10, 15 feet. I don't, all my roller coaster facts come in feet. I don't know what a foot to a kilometer is. But anyway, the structure needs to be way taller than how far up the train's supposed to go, because the trains need to burn off the speed. So the track is the structure is going to be significantly higher than where the trains actually go to. So the track is significantly taller, and it is the tallest roller coaster in the world because of the track itself. But because the trains don't go that high, it's always been questioned as to, you know, does it actually have the world's tallest roller coaster if technically the structure is the tallest, but the rider isn't going that height. So that's why the world's tallest roller coaster has now been split into two sections. I will note that since 2004, a full circuit roller coaster has held the tallest roller coaster title. So it's no longer like a big issue. But in, say, I think it was like the 80s when the shuttle coaster first took the title. When it first took the title in like the 80s, it was a huge point of contention within the roller coaster enthusiast community. So there you go. Notable shutter coasters that have taken the title include Moonsault Scramble, which used to operate at Japan's Fuji-Q Highlands, which honestly, if I could ride any roller coasters in history, Moonsault Scramble would be on the list. Apparently it had wicked G-forces. Yeah, so there's, yeah, Moonsault Scramble, the Tower of Terror 2 at Australia's Dreamworld, Superman, always super cool. There was a Schwarzkopf shuttle ride. Anyway, so yeah, there's your fun little history lesson on the world's tallest roller coaster. Thank you so much for redeeming points for that. I also missed a couple of messages while I was yapping. Never thought of a roller coaster like it's cooked spaghetti, but now I think I can die in peace. Thank you. You are so welcome for that. That's all I wanted, was someone to appreciate the uncooked spaghetti roller coaster. The cooked spaghetti roller coaster, I should say. Sorry, I missed the selection process for the C process. What's the challenge C? Don't be sorry at all. You are all good, Ducky. We are defeating Ganon and Majora. So all the rewards for rewards for beating the dungeons are found in the dungeons themselves, in the blue walls. So they're not going to be hidden in pieces of grass or anything. And we have Climb Anywhere enabled for both Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. We started with a hook shot, the Fierce Deity's Mask, and a fish. One of those is not like the other. That's super interesting. You are so welcome. Thank you for finding it interesting. And she started with a fish. That's exactly right, I did. Alright. We are going to start plundering Hyrule Field. Now, we are going to, when I say start, I don't know how far we're going to make it, because in all honesty, we're essentially 1 hit away from death. Oh, I forgot the hookshot one-shots that. Excellent. Fish goes sploosh, that's it. Sploosh, kaboom. Thank you for the on-screen celebration placehold. I really appreciate it. Wow, you guys have been really nice. You all have been so lovely this stream. I mean, you're lovely every stream, but thank you. As I said, it's only been a few days since I last streamed. I last streamed on Thursday, and today being Tuesday, it's not even that long. It's felt like a full month. It has felt so long. And granted, I've started a new job. I've been working every day. I worked over the weekend as well. You know, I've had lots of things going on in my personal life as well, in terms of, you know, family stuff, and like good family stuff, not bad family stuff, but good family stuff. And you know, a lot of obligations and joys. And it's honestly, this week has been a month. Alright. So it's very nice to be able to get streaming and relax with you all. And thank you all. Alright. As we're making our way through Hyrule Field, I'm gonna take a sip of my Coke. Oh, that's so nice. Alrighty. We're not gonna stream for too terribly much longer tonight. Spirit Temple is Way of the Hero. Okay. Spirit. That's fine, we can do that. At least it's not Stone Tower Temple, let's be real here. My aversion to Stone Tower Temple will never go away. Greg! I've got to say, it's been so long since I've talked for this long, so my voice is actually starting to give out again. But yeah, we're not going to stream forever tonight. We've already been streaming for 2.5 hours, believe it. And I have work in the morning. But we are still going to go for a little while yet. My pizza's warming up in the fridge. I've got my blanket on my lap, my Coke in my hand. I am feeling good, and I hope you're all feeling good too. Oh, I will say, Boomerang can be found at Thieves' Hideout. That apostrophe in the Thieves' Hideout really annoys me. Boomerang. How is it warming up in the... Oh, it's warming up in the oven. Warming up in the fridge would be a little difficult, wouldn't it? Why do I always do that? I always get fridge and oven confused in my brain, in my tiny little brain and my mouth. It's That's not the only thing either. I quite often forget the word for vacuum, so I write carpet mower, or I say carpet mower, and then I forget the word for mower, and I say grass vacuum. There's like literally no in between. I get so confused, despite the fact that I clearly know both of them. My brain and my mouth just don't know how to work. What? Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. What? I swear, half the time I say something and I don't even know if it's coherent. Genuinely, I'm surprised any of you understand what I'm saying half the time. Or maybe you don't even understand what I'm saying half the time. You're a special type of person and it's beautiful now. Yes, it's called ADHD. No, well, yes, but that's definitely it. Alright, we are going to take a break from Hyrule Field for 2 seconds just to quickly check the grass in Lake Hylia. And to make a certain person happy, we're going to check the fish as well. Let's go. You can also hear my voice going out. I'm sorry, let's go. Okay. Oh. I will say, going from Twilight Princess, where it's... Oh, Captain's Hat. Excellent. That's going to give us access to all the graves in a kind of graveyard. Going from Twilight Princess, where it's a bit more modern and a bit more smooth, and, you know, the controls are a little bit more optimized, back to Ocarina of Time can feel a little bit weird. I'm not going to lie. Child fish, 3 pounds. Alright, no need to go. Actually, let's check the gossip stone before I forget. We do have a few checks in here as Child Link, which is very nice, but we can full clear this very easily. Song of Soaring can be found in Hyrule's Market. That is so beautiful. SOS Market. Thank you for the fish celebration. Fish check, indeed. You are very excited for those fish, Placehold. Don't worry, we will be getting there in just a minute. The love you have for fish is the most inspiring thing in this world. Alright. Let's quickly check to see what Rudo's bottle is. It's a red potion. We can keep that in mind for later. The giant fish. Oh, I love that. The way I just said the giant fish, I don't know, it just, sometimes I say things and it just tickles things in my brain. The giant fish for you and your lawyer. It just sounds, you know, I don't know if any of you have seen that TikTok creator. I've forgotten their name. I'm so sorry. But they sit there and rate like potluck offerings, and it is so amusing. And it's now spawned all these memes on TikTok where it's like, you know, you're learning how to cook proper portion sizes so you don't get subjected to the Judas cradle. It's so weird. Alright, let's check what the fish are offering today. Okay, some hearts, some rupees, some bombs, some arrows. This is looking... Accidentally catches Jabu in the pond. If that's the only version of Jabu Jabu I ever have to do, that would be amazing. Is that a report? That's a report. That's milk. Rupee, heart, rupee. I am so sorry. These fish kind of dead. Not the fish, but like the chicks. I should clarify that. The fish are probably very alive. Oh, actually, if you're finding them in grass, maybe not. I never thought about that. He still accepts them. I count it. That's fine. We can indeed wait, stop that. We can indeed submit our fish. This pond is a bit boring today. I know, right? Weighing our fish. Oh, that was it. That was our only fish. It was a 3-pound fish. Well worth the 20 rupees we spent. Hopefully adult fish is going to be a little bit more interesting for us. That was kind of sad. I'm sorry, Placehold. You already stole his hat. That's it. His hat comes pre-stolen. It's one of the checks. You can find it in the grass with all the fish. I will definitely steal his hat when we become adult. It's one of my favorite things to do. I think I'm fairly certain I've shown it off on stream. Oh, maybe I haven't. I don't know. And if anyone's unaware, you can totally steal the fisherman's hat as an adult. He's wearing a hat, and you can totally steal it. Oh god, that reminds me of that old meme 1 point fish song. Whoa, okay, blast. 1 pound fish song, yeah. That completely, I forgot about that. That just tickled my old memories too. Wow. Oh, I forgot about that. There's so many memes that every so often I think about and I'm like, oh wow, yeah, that was a thing. Where are the fish? Hello also Soup, welcome back. I hope you had a nice drive. Where are the fish? They're in the grass. Maybe. We might buy some fish as well. We might just buy fish. Oh, I got home safely by the way. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. I hope you had a lovely drive. There we go. Let's go. Alright, so we have a few checks to do in here. We have these 3 decky scrubs, and if they have a fish, yes, I will buy some fish. Oh, Greg's. Very long drive, so oh, I feel that. I've got a long drive ahead of me. Deku shield we've already got. I should probably equip that. I've got a very long drive on Thursday for work. And I love long drives, so I'm very excited for it. Also, sometimes, don't get me wrong, I love my work. Like, I've just started this job, I have loved every minute of it. But it's so nice, every so often, just having a day away from the computer screen and actually being able to go out and do stuff with your hands. It's really nice. So we're going to continue a bit with Hyrule Field. There are a few checks we can do while it's still daytime. Then we're going to the pot room. My favourite room. A landfish! That's it, we've got landfish. Bo can be found. Oh, bottom of the well. The Hill to Die on redeemed Salbow gives her gaming hot takes. How about the bottom of the well sucks? Sorry. Everyone knows that. No, everyone who knows me knows I already think that. Bo. Bottom of well. Alright, what's my gaming hot take? That's a great one. Sorry, I'm just thinking now. Sometimes I forget what hot takes I've already given and what hot takes I haven't. This is a Legend of Zelda specific hot take right here. A lot of people laud A Link to the Past as the best Zelda game. It doesn't even rank in my top 10. Doesn't come close. No, maybe it ranks in my top 10. I don't like A Link to the Past. And yes, I have played through all of it. I still think it's a very good game, and I recognize all the amazing things that it did for the Zelda community and how heavily it influenced future games. And I cannot. I can't, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not gonna say that it didn't do good things for the Zelda, like, that it's not influential. It's probably the most influential Zelda game outside of Zelda 1. But yeah, to me it just doesn't do anything. I will play it to get through it, but I won't play it because I'm sitting there going, you know what, I really want to play A Link to the Past. It's a very unpopular opinion, but it's not the best Zelda game. It doesn't even come close to being the best Zelda game. I would wager that there's so many games that do it better. There's Link's Awakening, obviously Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, blah blah blah. But yeah, it doesn't even come close to my top 10 for me. Oh, Stone Mask! I will take that. Give me Stone Mask. There we go. Oh, that was an oh. That's so mean. I was so excited for the Stone Mask too. We all agree Bongo Bongo is an awesome boss, right? I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not, but I do enjoy Bongo Bongo. Yes. Jabber Jabber is a terrible dungeon as well. Hello, hello, I like soup. I sometimes get soup and also soups confused. Hello, Soup. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I love it. Thank you so much. New version or OG Link to the Past? OG. Oh, either. Well, there is no new version of Link to... Oh, right. A Link Between Worlds. A Link Between Worlds is good. It's overrated, but it's good. A Link Between Worlds... A lot of people laud A Link Between Worlds as the best Zelda handheld. That still, to me, is Link's Awakening. Hands down, no competition. It's good, but I find it a little bit funny that people criticize some of the 3D Zeldas for being too handholdy and too easy when A Link Between Worlds is the easiest and also the most handholdy game I've ever played. So yes. But don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed A Link Between Worlds a lot more than A Link to the Past. Wait, I think I missed something. Did we finish TP? We did! We did indeed. We finished it a lot quicker than I thought we would, actually. Sometimes I get confused between the soup too. I get that. I'm climbing the doors, aren't I? Up. Oh, 2 heart boxes. Have you played Echoes of Wisdom? Despite the fact that, you know, I pride myself on having played almost every Zelda game, no. Oops. And it's not because I don't want to play it or I'm not interested. I am most definitely interested. And I will be playing it. I have it already. I will be playing it. There's no way I'm not going to be... Oh, more Deku Shields. Excellent. There's no way I'm not going to be playing it. The only reason why I haven't played it yet is because I kind of promised myself that I was going to finish Tears of the Kingdom before starting a new game. And I've just been getting so sidetracked in Tears of the Kingdom that I haven't actually started it yet. And Tears of the Kingdom I have played before, but I've never actually finished it. I played it really, like, absolutely religiously when it came out. Like, I did not stop playing that for months. To the point where I had done literally everything. Oh. Sorry, Link is a pothead. You should do a first run stream when it's time. Ooh, that's a good point, actually. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. I love that. We're just gonna wait until Link as a pothead comes back from ad break. He got kicked by a horse, apparently. Oh, almost got hit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. Nothing here. No, excellent. Alright, let's check those shoppies. I kind of forgot that ad breaks are a thing. Sorry, everyone. Alright. Ooh, 2 owl statues. Owl statue, Great Bay. Yeah, we'll take it. And Stone Tower? Oh! I swear I'm psychic specifically when it comes to Zelda items. Welcome back, Link is a pothead. Sorry, I kind of forgot ad breaks are a thing. Yeah, I played through so many hours of, there's the Kakiri sword. Excellent, unless it's an ice trap. It's not an ice trap, is it? Okay, good. I played through Tears of the Kingdom religiously when it first came out, to the point where I'd done everything in the game. But then it got to a point where all I had left to do was beat Ganon, and I didn't want to do that, and I didn't want the game to end, I didn't want the experience to end, so I just stopped playing instead, which is the stupidest reasoning I've ever heard. Ego still kind of gives Green Rupee, that's fine. So now I'm actually committed to finishing it, because at a certain point, I cannot get mad at the internet for not, for spoiling the game, because it's been out for a while now. So I need to actually finish it before I get spoiled on everything. Zora Cape is Way of the Hero. You can pick again, but maybe a pick a song of your choice if you are needing one in particular. I will take that action, and I'm going with Song of Storms. Thank you. I will definitely do that. Thank you. Let's go Song of Storms on our spoiler log. That's just going to open so many checks once we do get an ocarina. And you might be thinking, why don't you check for an ocarina? But you suggested songs, and I'm totally going to do that. Song of Storms is in Twin Islands. Okay, which is a section in Snowhead in Majora's Mask. That is actually really easily accessible, and it's not even in the melted section. So in Twin Islands, there's checks for when the Snow Peak area is Snowhead area is iced over, and when the ice is melted. Snowhead is foolish. Interesting. I've never had Snowhead be foolish like that before. Alright. With the sheer amount of checks in there, wow. So it's a really easy one to get. So thank you so much for that, Soup. I appreciate that. And what are we hiring about? Did I not make sense again? Deku Tree, Sacred Realm, Snowhead Foolish is weird. It really is. Fire Temple, and 10 Arrows Green Ruby. Excellent, excellent. We are going to quickly become adult, just so I can check adult pot room, and also all the checks here. But we're not going to stay as adult for long. I like to do as many child checks before I do adult checks, just so I don't get them muddled up in my brain. There is a specific... There's the ruby, excellent. I would prefer a spiritual medallion or remains, but we'll take something. I like to sort of maintain a specific sort of route to maximize my chances of not missing any checks. But we're just going to quickly become an adult and check pot room, because we know Song of Soaring is somewhere here, and I do not want to miss that. The last Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask Rando we did not get Song of Soaring at all. That was a Song of Soaring-less run, and that's because Song of Soaring was on the moon. And I would much prefer to get Song of Soaring sooner than that, please. Sooner than never, please. Okay. The fact that it's not, very obviously not here, tells me it's in Night Market. It's in the Night Shop or the Richard Check. That's very good to know. Can I please open the door? Dear God. Alright. Let's go back to Child Link and do our final checks as Child Link. No moving in forward direction. I will take that. Ooh. Can I don't even know if I can do it with the camera angle here, but we're gonna try. That just looks really weird. That looked really funny. No moving in a forward direction. Thank you so much for that band placeholder. I will take that action. No, I didn't want to... Oh, actually, no. I do need to check that. Snowhead, Spirit... 5-minute timer, please. Snowhead, Spirit, Great Bay, Stone Tower. Oh, thank God. Dodongo's Cavern, Water Temple. No MM. Alright, done deal. That visual into Temple of Time was hilarious. That was quite funny. Alright, so we do need to go to Road to Swamp at some point. Obviously not within the next 5 minutes. Thank you so much for banning MM for me. Don't worry, we've got plenty to do here in Ocarina. We will not be streaming for too much longer, everyone. We have been streaming for almost 3 hours now. My voice is about to go out. I've got to be in bed in 20 minutes, and I have yet to eat dinner. So we're going to pretty much finish up here in Temple of Time. In Hyrule Markets, and then we are going to pretty much call it there. But that entire time we will not be doing MM, and we will not be walking forwards as much as I can manage. Okay. This is a very bugged out. He looks like he's sliding. That was golden. Alright. This is so weird. Because Castletown and the markets are locked into a specific camera angle, it makes moving backwards or sideways a little bit funky. Alright. There we go. There we go. So, the sculptures are not randomized. That's very intentional. We're not randomizing sculptures, but we're still collecting them because we don't know what the sculpture rewards are going to be in the sculpture house. So we're hoping that there's no actual decent rewards for the sculptures because I don't want to have to collect them all. But we are starting our collection just in case. Also, this might be a little bit difficult. Okay. We've got to avoid the guards while doing this backwards. I hope that's the correct angle. I don't think it is. No, that wasn't the correct angle. That's fine. So if anyone new is joining, we are trying to do this without walking forwards for 5 minutes as per our challenge imposed. Once it hits nighttime, we are essentially going to... We'll come back to this gossip stone. The only reason why we would want to go up there is because there are 2 patches of grass and 1 gossip stone. That's it. That's all we're going up for. So we can come back to that later, and we can instead do Richard check. This is also going to be difficult. Oh. Don't follow me. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so we want this white dog, this very specific white dog to follow us. There we go. This white dog is Richard. And as a child, you probably struggled to identify which one Richard was. Richard needs to be returned home. And if we give his owner the wrong dog, she gets mad. I don't know why. That's probably some soaring in there. Oh, screw you. Oh, there we go. How long left on our timer? We've got 52 seconds. Okay, I am rolling there. No, okay, that wasn't it. So, that means you got a stick. That's it, I got a stick. There. Night Markets has Song of Soaring, I can tell you now. Where's my Song of Soaring? Oh, that's mean. Okay, I know where Song of Soaring is. I forgot that the Bombchu Alley is a check. Alright, we are gonna wait till daytime, get our Song of Soaring right off the bat. We don't have an ocarina to... Ooh. Land stick. No water sticks in here. That's it. Land stick. That's our 5-minute timer up on our moving backwards challenge. Thank you so much for that placehold. That also ends our No Majora's Mask challenge. Thank you so much, Soup. We will not be going to Majora's Mask today anyway, but thank you so much. We are just gonna... There we go. We are going to go check that Gossip Stone and those 2 grass patches while we're waiting for daytime. Then we're going to do Bombchu Alley, and then we might call it here for a night. But don't go anywhere because you still got Bombchu Alley to watch me suffer through. I suck at that Bombchu minigame. In fact, we never used to call it Bombchu Alley as a kid. We used to call it fried chicken because we would hit the cuckoos every time. Alright, we have 1 Gossip Stone up here. What does it tell us? Road to Arcana is Way of the Hero. Excellent. Road to Arcana. Bombchu Alley is fun. Oh, it's absolutely fun. I just suck at it. Zora Cape. There we go. I forgot to write Zora Cape before. Alright. So now we are going to run over here. There is a grotto that we will need to come back here for. That grotto can only be opened with Song of Storms. It's one of the many Song of Storms checks that opens up, and we will get when we get that, which will be in Twin Islands. I'm gonna forget that. I haven't written it down yet, and I am going to forget that. I will write that down soon. In fact, I will clip this so I remember to write it down later. That's how you remember things, kids. You clip it. Writing's for, you know, writing's not for cool kids anymore. Anyway, but the Bombshell girl lives rent-free in my brain, lol. Nintendo didn't need to make her so round. Yeah, no, that's, yeah, I get what you mean. Yes. Get off the door, Link. It's also her leaning over and going, yeah, I get it. Oh, what do you, oh my god. I'm short by one bloody rupee. Alright, hang on. If you ever need rupees to play the Bombshell game, and Link's not busy climbing on walls, there's a whole bunch up here. Super easy, super nice. That's an easy 5 rupees. You repeat that, what? A bunch of times. 6 times. You're good. You're golden. Alright, we are... Yes, I'm absolutely going to pull a sneaky here. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't just pull a sneaky. Oh. It's the second Bombshell reward? Are you kidding me? Okay. That's so annoying. And I keep climbing the invisible wall instead of actually doing the Bombshell. That one developer was definitely loving his job and hating it all at the same time. That's it. Also for any Australian, for the Australians in the chat, I cannot see this target and not think Aldi. This just reminds me, this one target reminds me so much about It reminds me so much of Aldi. I don't know what to tell you. Feel good. Fried chicken. I don't see it. I don't know what, it might be the color scheme. It's definitely not similar to the Aldi logo at all. It might be just the color scheme, but every time I see it, I'm like, oh yes, Aldi. I should go back there sometime soon. I want more chicken pad thai kits. Speaking of which, Aldi, or at least my local Aldis, are selling a chicken pad thai kit. 10 out of 10. Can recommend. I love it. Move out the way, chickens. There we go. Now let's collect our loss of money. We lose money for winning this game. I do want to play again, but I don't have enough money. Alright. We are going to see if we can collect a few quick bucks. We've got some crates, we've got the pot room. We're going to collect a few rupees here and there. And we're going to see if we can get that Song of Soaring. Because if it's not in there, then I'm at a loss. You might be wondering, why don't I check the archery games? It's probably in the archery games. The archery games are automatically listed as dead checks for me. Unfortunately, my controller is not exactly the best when it comes to aiming. Good morning, I'm the Wolfman! I just heard you mention the Aldi reference. I see it and I think it's the color scheme. Okay, so you see it too. I'm so glad. Yeah, I think it is the colors. I see it and go, yeah, Aldi, chicken pad thai, let's go. So yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, my controller is unfortunately not the best when it comes to. Crap, we just lost the 5 rupees we didn't get. My controller is unfortunately not the best when it comes to aiming. It's a aftermarket controller, so. Unfortunately, archery games are just not going to be enjoyable to watch or do. So all of those are listed as dead checks. So the only check here that it could possibly be, that we haven't already done, is the Bombshell check. That's it. We're just gonna... Oh, fucker. Are you kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me? We just lost all our money again. See, this is why I meant to turn off pause, and it just didn't work. I just forgot to turn off pause. You know what? We don't need the Song of Soaring, do we? Do we really need it? I have like 20 USB GameCube controllers. I wish I could send some to you. Or honestly, no, I feel that. I have a USB GameCube controller. Unfortunately, it's really dodgy. It's what I've been playing Twilight Princess on. It's fine-ish for Twilight Princess, but for the slightly less great controls of Ocarina of Time, it doesn't work at all. This USB Nintendo 64 controller I'm using right now is probably the best of the bunch that I've used in recent years. And I did try and do a randomizer off stream without the with all of the archery checks enabled, and I struggled so hard. Not because I suck at, I mean, I also suck at the archery games, let's be real here, but because the aiming, the USB controller just couldn't handle it. Get in the door! Get in, no, stop climbing, get in the door. What I'm thinking I might do in the future, and this is down the road, I might actually just get a Nintendo 64 to USB converter. Because those things do exist, and they're apparently really good. So, that's what I'm thinking is probably the best bet down the road. But for now, that's fine. No archery chicks. I get to save my sanity a little bit. In all honesty, even if my controller was fantastic, I still wouldn't do the Majora's Mask archery minigame. That one sucks. Like, the one in the Honey and Darling shop is fine. The old hag in the swamp, and I'm not being rude, that's literally, it's the old hag. That one's that kind of sucks, but it's doable. It's the one in the southern swamp that really sucks. Lol, the climbable walls features a nice touch. Is that randomizer specific? It is indeed. That is very much randomizer specific, and it is both a blessing and a curse. It means that we can sort of skip more annoying parts, but it also means I'm trying to throw bomb shoes and I'm instead climbing an invisible wall. Alright. See what I mean? The last time it was on, I did not realize, like, it took us forever to figure out that we can in fact enter grotto. Like, not grottos, like the holes in the walls. Like, crawl spaces. That's not the right angle. What? That worked? Why is there a chicken here? To torture me. I suck at this minigame. I suck at this Bombchu Rally. It's fun, but I suck at it. And the chickens are there to get... Oh my god, that worked. The chickens are there to get into your Bombchus. And to just, you know, blow themselves up. That's it. They put more work into her model than Daisy Kong, which is bonkers. Honestly, yeah. Are you kidding me? Where is Song of Soaring then? There's only 2 prizes this could possibly be, and we've seen both RuPaul's. Where the hell is it? Okay, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna check the last one just to see. Are you kidding me? Stupid chicken. I know it's a cuckoo, don't come for me. It doesn't get called a cuckoo if I'm mad at it. It doesn't deserve to be called a cuckoo if I'm mad at it. Yeah, lose my money, sure. One more try. There's our Bombchus. Okay, so it's not here. Where the hell is the Song of Soaring then? Did I skip it somewhere? We've done every check here. Let's just... it was here, right? It's not it. Did we miss it in the shops? We got the Kikiri sword and both our statues. Obviously, it's in the one piece of grass you didn't cut, honestly. Wouldn't put it past it. Huh. The chess game. I forgot about the stupid chess game. Thank you, Playsoul. Right. Stupid. God, I hate this game. No, I'm kidding. Alright. That's why it gave us the Lens of Truth really early. We don't have magic. That's the only downside. We don't have magic, so we can't Lens of Truth it right yet. We are... I'm just gonna collect a few more riches. See if we can attempt it once. I don't actually remember how much the chess... Oh, chess game is only open overnight. That's gonna be on our list for next time. How about that? I have got to be in bed in like 5 minutes, so I think that's gonna wait till next time. If the chess game is open, we can give it one shot, but I'm fairly certain it's only open overnight. Unless I'm really stupid today. I might be just really stupid. Where is the chess? Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Really stupid. Did I ever mention that part? Okay, yeah. Open tonight. Alright, well, in that case, we know what we're doing next time. Thank you so much, Placehold, for reminding me that it is the chess game, because I completely forgot that was a thing for a second. Next time, on Thursday, it should be Thursday. I am traveling for work on Thursday, but I should be back well and truly in time to do our stream. If anything changes, I'll post something on my Twitch story here. Or on my Twitter or my Blue Sky. So if you're following any of those, feel free to check them out on Thursday. Otherwise, we will be live. I'm just gonna find someone to raid right now, so don't go anywhere. If you've enjoyed this and you're not already following, feel free to shoot me a follow. I appreciate it. That's just my quick small plug. Otherwise, thank you so much everyone for the follows today, for the comments, for the chats, for the points, for the subs. For the bits. All of that has been incredibly amazing. I really appreciate it all. I appreciate every single one of you just for being here. This is such a passion of mine and a little passion project of mine. And all of this just goes really into all of the subs, the bits, all the money. It just goes back into, you know, making sure I can make this a great stream for all of you. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Ooh, let's find someone to follow. Let's find someone to raid. Ooh, let's find. Bear with me for 2 seconds, everyone. Don't go anywhere yet. We like to see. We like to give a little love. I'm just trying to find someone. Let's go with this person here who is doing their first their first rando. I think that sounds wonderful. Again, don't forget to give them a follow, give them a like if you like their content. Share some love around. We're all small streamers trying to do our bit, so feel free to share that love around. I hope you have a lovely night. Thank you all so much for joining, and I can't wait to see you all again on Thursday. Thank you, and bye! Oh, right, I've actually got to press start raid. Otherwise, I've got to hold that bye for 10 seconds. So, 5, 4...